Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you how I got this simple winged eyeliner look with glossy red lips. So let's jump straight in. I'm going to start with my brows and I'm going to use the Chi Chi Brow Pomade in medium brown. I'm just going to fill them in and give them a bit more shape, and then I'll set them down with some clear brow gel. So once those brows are set down in place, I've already washed my face and exfoliated, so I'm going to go in and moisturize, and I'm going to use the Simple Kind to Skin Hydrating Light Moisturizer and just let that absorb into my skin. So once I have rubbed that moisturizer into my skin, I'm just going to conceal under my brows to clean them up and use the concealer as an eye primer. So I'm going in with the Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade Fair Claire. So once I've spread that concealer out with my shadow brush, I'm just going to go in with my Damp Beauty blender and blend out that concealer. I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D shade and light palette and take that middle shade, and we're just going to set the concealer down to prep it for eyeshadow. So once we've set that concealer down in place and it's no longer tacky, I'm going to take the Chi Chi Elegant palette. I'm going to take that cool tone greyish type colour and I'm going to just buff that into my crease as a transition shade. So to deepen that crease up and the outer corner, I'm going to take the very last shade, which is just a nice chocolate brown, and I'm just going to pop that on my outer corner and buff it into the crease, and then I'll go back in with the first shade and just clean up the edges. It does look a bit messy here, but once you go in with the first shade and just blend out those edges, it'll look seamless. So I'm just going to take this shimmery white shade and I'm just going to pack that on my lid with my finger, and then I'm just going to use my brush and diffuse it out a little bit just so it's not so intense. Once I had done that, I wasn't too happy with it, so I took the shimmery pinky rose gold colour and I popped a little bit more of that on top of the lid. So once I've placed that second shade down with my finger, I'm just going to blend out the edges, and then I'm just going to take 2 pieces of sticky tape and place them under my lower lash line and point it up towards the tail of my eyebrow. So this is going to be our guideline for our winged liner. It's just a little bit easier so you get a sharper line and it doesn't go all over the place. So going in with the Essence Liquid Ink Eyeliner in just a black, I'm just going to follow the sticky tape and make the tail as long as I want, and then I'm just going to drag it along my eyelid. I tried to keep it as thin as I possibly could, but it did go a bit thicker, so I tried to even them up as best as I could. And then once I had removed the sticky tape, I just went in with some micellar water and I just cleaned up any liquid eyeliner that happened to get under the tape, and just to even them up a bit more. So I do go back and forth quite a bit with extending the tail and then cleaning it back up again, adding a little bit more, just trying to get both shapes of each tail of the winged eyeliner as even as I possibly could. It is a little bit tricky, but just do the best you can. I've never been that great with eyeliner, but I do find that the sticky tape method is a great thing to do when you want to get sharp eyeliner. So I'm just going to go in and use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara and coat my eyelashes to prepare them for falsies. So for false eyelashes, I'm going to use the Revlon Beyond Natural Lashes in the lengthening ones, and I'm just going to apply those off of camera, and then we will continue with the face. So for the foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth in the shade 115 Ivory. And I'm just going to spread that all over my face and then blend it out with my damp beauty blender. So going in with that same concealer we used to carve out the eyebrows, and I'm just going to put that under my eyes to highlight and down my T-zone, and then again just blending that out with my damp beauty sponge. I recommend starting in small amounts with this concealer, as a little bit does go a long way, so don't use too much at once, as it is quite full coverage and it is quite a bit thick. So once I have blended out that concealer, I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette once again, taking that middle shade and just setting down that concealer before it can crease, and then I will blend out the other side and again set it down and then set down my T-zone. So I'm going to take the Australis Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder in the shade Deep Natural, and on a big fluffy brush I'm just going to stamp and buff that into my face to set down that foundation. Going back in with that Shade and Light palette, I'm going to take that cool tone shade on the end and contour my cheekbones and forehead just to bring a bit of shape back into the face. Going in with that middle shade, I'm going to bronze up the skin. So I'm just going to put that on my cheeks, my forehead, around my nose, under my jawline, and just blend it down to my neck, just to really bronze up the skin. For blush, I'm going to use the Australis powder blush in the shade Ablaze. I absolutely love this powder blush. I did a full face of Australis. If you haven't seen it yet, I will link that down below. So I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush and put it on the apples of my cheeks and blend it backwards. This is such a pretty pink shade, just to add a little bit of flush of colour back to your skin. So going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to prep the skin for highlighter, I'm going to go in with the Chi Chi Celestial Glow Illuminating Palette, and we're going to take the shades Moon and Uranus on a small fan brush, and I'm just going to buff that onto my cheekbones and my nose. These shades are so pretty when they're mixed together and they give you such a beautiful glow. Taking that chocolate brown shade once again and just blending that from outer corner to inner corner on my lower lash line, keeping it very simple, and then going back in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I did pop the Essence Extreme Lasting eyeliner in my waterline, just in the nude shade, just to brighten it up a little bit. And then for lips, I'm going to go in with the BYS lip liner in the shade 09 Red. Just going to outline my lips and then fill them in. So going in with the Australis Velour Lips Matte Lip Cream in the shade NYC, I'm just going to pop that all over the lips. You can definitely leave it here and leave your lips matte, but I did go in with a gloss on top. So the gloss that I went with was the Maybelline New York Elixir Colour Sensational, and this is in the shade 20 Signature Scarlet. So I'm just going to take that and put a few coats over the top. I definitely think the gloss just finishes off this look, but like I said, you can definitely leave it matte. So going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray once again and just setting that all in place. And there we have it, we are done. So this is my look on simple winged eyeliner and glossy red lips. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you on my next one.